Hello Wargames, it's me Callum from Tabletop Banter, and in today's video we're going to have a look at what we as a channel have coming up for the next year. That's right, it's that time of year where every channel you subscribe to has a nice little rant about what they're going to do over 2017. So jumping on the almost mandatory at this stage 2017 what's going to happen bandwagon, I would like to start off by saying hopefully we'll get more regular content. Now those are three words that everyone promises and so few people deliver on, myself included. Obviously I said that last year and I said it the year before, and I have tried, admittedly I have tried, and there was a period in time where I was putting out a video every other day for the best part of a few months, but that was too much. The quality, in my opinion, wasn't good enough, and I was lacking, I don't know, that spice that I like from putting out maybe 2 videos a week or 3 videos a week. Now that is my aim. I'll be brutally honest right now, my aim is 3 videos a week. I want to do one on some kind of advice or tip or musings, rambling, whatever you want to call it. I want to do one philosophy kind of video or catch-up video every week, mainly because I like seeing what my mind, putting it out there, seeing what's in here. I know it's kind of scary for a lot of people. You probably don't want to be in there yourself, but maybe putting it through a filter and putting it out to you guys and seeing what you think. I would also like to do a hobby update. Now, not necessarily every week, that might be every other, and that would be sort of in between, like sort of 40k videos or whatever. But that's my other commitment, looking at game systems. Now, the big thing you will have noticed is I like so many games, and that's all well and good, but for a channel that's actually quite detrimental. So I've been doing a lot of talking with Craig from Kablams and also a lot of research, and it seems to me that more game systems doesn't mean a better community on your channel. Now that kind of is obvious. You know, if you've got 1,000 subscribers and they're all there for one game, everyone's going to comment on every video. If you've got 1,000 subscribers and they're there for 10 games, 100 for each, you'll have less interaction on every video you put out. So those who specialize in one game tend to do better in terms of community engagement, because not everyone plays more than one game. Now, my plan for this year is not to focus on one game. That would be unrealistic of me at best. But what I am hoping to do is just narrow it down to a few. So I'm hoping to really focus on 30 and 40k, mainly because these word bearers I'm just loving them. And I love the fluff, which is something else I want to possibly touch on in the future, doing some fluff videos. And I also obviously have my own homebrew chapter, and 40k battle reports are really fun to do for me and Harry, and just myself against anyone really. So I am hoping to have one video every week that comes out 30/40k. Hoping that provides, like I said, this kind of stable every week, you know what's coming from me. Now the other one I want to do is what I will call like a fantasy week. So that'll be split between the likes of Frostgrave, or a fantasy day. That'll be split between the likes of Frostgrave and Age of Sigmar and things like that. Mainly because it's likely I'll get less games of Frostgrave in. It's likely I'll get less hobbying for Frostgrave because there are fewer minis. And also Age of Sigmar, whilst I love it and it is absolutely amazing, I don't have a playable army right now. I do, but they're not big enough and they're not the way I want them to be. So I'm going to wait until I have a fully focused project to do that on a more regular basis. So splitting Frostgrave and Age of Sigmar across one day is the most likely situation. So what you should be getting is 3 days of content from me every single week, in theory. Obviously, I've taken a bit of a break. It's nice to be reinvigorated and have that drive to do videos again, which is why I'm in the same outfit as you will have seen in other videos. I am hoping that something philosophical, something 40k and something fantasy should be the right direction for the channel. Now obviously if you have any thing that you'd specifically like to see, do leave that in the comments below. I'm not promising that I'll do it, but what I can say is I will certainly be reading those comments, as I do every single time, and likely replying unless I've forgotten. I don't tend to be pretty good with that, but anyway, I'll be reading them at the very least and taking everything into consideration, because I want to put out content that not only I enjoy making, because that is the primary reason I do this, is because I like it, but also that you enjoy watching, because I would like this channel to keep growing this year, preferably at a slightly faster rate than last year. I mean, that's what everyone wants, really, a progression. So I've done a bit of talking with Harry and that, and obviously in the live stream someone said we should aim for 1,000 subs, and though that isn't an explicit target, if I could get that by the end of the year, I would be well impressed. I always aim for, I don't know, a couple of hundred a year would be nice, but you can't really take anything too solid, because you never know if you're just going to blow up one day and suddenly have thousands like some people do, or if you just fade off into obscurity and end up with the same amount for months after months and you get really pissed off. No, that's not me, I'm joking. So it'll be really, really nice to see some feedback below on what you want to see for 2017. That's my main aim, those 3 videos a week of those 3 different content, and I would like to see more Harry on the channel. It's something I'm trying to work him. You know, he needs poking with a stick, but I am trying, and I know that some of his videos are some of the best we actually have on the channel in terms of number of views. Maybe not in audio quality, but hopefully we can get a mic sorted for him as well, and we'll be on our way. So thank you ever so much for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful new year, and I hope that this year is as productive for the hobby as it is for levels of procrastination when you aren't painting. That's it for now from me. You'll see me in another video, hopefully in a couple of days, if I am keeping to my 3 videos a week structure. But in the meantime, don't forget, have fun.